D all day.
Let's now dive into a GMAT problem dealing with slope-intercept format. Line M has a slope of negative 1/3 and passes through the point 3, 3. Which of the following are the coordinates of another point line M must also pass through? So our goal is to write an equation for line M in y equals mx plus b format. What are we given? We are given our slope, so we can say line M is equal to negative 1/3 x plus b, but we are not given our y-intercept. So can we get it? We should be able to. How are we going to do that? So we are given this coordinate here on our line. And remember, your x and y values, think of those as your variables, because those can change depending on which point you are plugging in on your line. But your slope, your m, and your y-intercept, those should not change. Those are always the same. And so if we can use this point here to calculate our y-intercept, we know that that will never change. And we can use that as our b for our line as a whole. And so let's see if we can calculate our b by plugging this in. So if 3, 3 is in on our line, that means when our y value is equal to 3, our x value should also be equal to 3, leaving us just with our b. And so this gives us 3 is equal to negative 1 plus b. And based on this, b is equal to 4. So we were to complete our equation here. Line M is represented by the equation y is equal to negative 1/3 x plus 4. And now we should be able to answer whatever question we are being asked, which I have to remind myself of. Which of the following are the coordinates of another point line M must pass through? So remember from the last video, so if a point is indeed on this line, when we plug in the x value given, it should spit out the y value given. So we just sort of have to test our answer choices. The good news is, once we get an answer choice that works, we can stop. We can move on. So is negative 6 on our line? So when I plug in negative 6 for x, does it spit out negative 6 for y? Let's see. Negative 1/3 times negative 6 plus 4. This is equal to negative 1/3 times negative 6. Just be 2. So 2 plus 4 is 6. So this gives us positive 6, which means so negative 6. Put this over here. Negative 6, positive 6 is a point on our line, but this is not. What about negative 3, negative 1? So negative 1/3 times negative 3 plus 4. That just gives us 1 plus 4, which is equal to 5. Negative 3, 5 is a point on our line. This is not. Negative 3, negative 3. So negative 1/3 times negative 3 plus 4. Plug it in here, so we get the same value. This should give us a negative 3, 5 again. So we should have been able to cross this off after we did B. 6, 6. So negative 1/3 times 6 plus 4. This looks like should be, actually, no. So this is not going to work because this is negative 2 plus 4, which gives us positive 2. 6, 2 is a point on our line. That's not this, but that is what our value for E is. And that is our right answer. And we don't have to check it because we already calculated it when we looked at D. So E is our answer here. That's a fairly straightforward example of how they like to test y equals mx plus b. Notice it is, it's very rare that they just do something like where they give you both the slope and the y-intercept and then just ask you to plug and chug. Usually they ask you to do sort of one step further. That is that for this video. Let's continue with coordinate geometry.